I will be teaching my students a grade 9 geography lesson on the topic weathering. I have created this PowerPoint presentation based on the requirements set in the Department of Education's CAPS document. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, students will be required to learn online. The PowerPoint presentation will be presented by me to my students on Blackboard Collaborate. I will begin my lesson by using the questioning method. I will start my lesson by asking my students the question, why do these rocks look different? This will allow for students to develop a curiosity towards why these pictures of these rocks look different in texture. Students will become interested in what my lesson is going to be about, because my lesson will answer this question. I will make use of the telling method in the beginning of my grade 9 weathering lesson for my geography students. The purpose of me using the telling method in the beginning of my lesson is to give my students a detailed explanation of the topic and all that the concept entails. The method will work well online because all my students will be sitting in front of their devices listening to me presenting the presentation. I will be using Blackboard Collaborate, and this way I will be able to speak over the presentation while the students are looking at my slides. I will make use of collaborative learning as one of my learner-centered methods because it serves as a way to ensure that all my students have absorbed and understood the learning content. In order to do this on an online platform, I will create groups for the learners and a schedule in which their group is required to join an online session. In this session, learners will provide each other with emotional and academic support. I will provide the learners with a worksheet and they will be required to complete the worksheet together. I will set clear objectives and provide a reward for the group that performed the best. At the end of the week, the group that scores the most points on their worksheets will receive an additional 10-minute longer online session break. This will be put in place in order to encourage the cooperative learning. On this slide, I will make use of the questioning method. I will ask my students if they can explain the freeze-thaw process to me. After giving my students a detailed explanation of weathering and what the topic entails, I will begin to use the scaffolding method. I will be teaching the learners a new skill that is identifying the specific types of weathering by observing pictures of weathered rocks. According to Vygotsky, a teacher should use this method when teaching learners a new skill. The scaffolding method requires that the teacher should give as much assistance as needed to the learners, and as they become capable of performing on their own, the teacher reduces assistance. The students will eventually be able to perform the new skill on their own. I will do this by going through example pictures of different types of weathering with the learners, and point out what type of weathering is displayed. As the learners start to show that they are able to identify the pictures on their own, I will stop persisting them and let them perform their new skill on their own. The learners will show me that they understand by clicking the raise hand button on the online platform when they know the answers.